Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban done after nearly 2 decades. Sources say they've lived apart for months. What really happened? Reports say Nicole Kidman never wanted the split now, focusing on her daughters while Keith tours the world. Is this the end of Hollywood's fairy tale? We break it down for you on today's Zebratruth podcast. All right, let's get straight into it. Hello, folks. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to the Daily World Pod by Zebratruth. I'm your host, Thomas Smith, and today we're unpacking the major story that has shaken up the fans of Nicole Kidman all around the world, with our guest, Jane, expert in everything show business. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, Hollywood's ultimate power couple, are parting ways after almost 20 years. I mean, this is the duo everyone pointed to for couple goals, right? Now, headlines are buzzing with everything from irreconcilable schedules to, did Nicole's career get a little too steamy? Jane, when you first heard about this, what hit you the hardest?
Oh man, Thomas, honestly, I felt like someone just spoiled the season finale of my favorite show. But what actually grabbed me was how quickly everyone jumped to dissect their private lives, like Nicole's new roles, or Keith's touring as if we're entitled to know every detail. It's wild how a celebrity breakup turns into a whole societal referendum.
For real. It's almost like the public needs a villain or a victim whenever these things happen. And the wildest part is, no official statements, just sources and speculation. By the way, did you catch the bit about Nicole supposedly being blindsided? That adds a whole extra layer of drama and, honestly, vulnerability.
Absolutely. And it makes you wonder, would we even care this much if it was a regular couple? Their split is almost like a mirror for how we treat relationships in public life, always expecting some grand narrative. But hey, if nothing else, it's proof that celebrity doesn't buy you immunity from real-world problems.
That last point is so on the money. Let's talk about the pressure cooker these two were. In Nicole filming in London, Keith touring across the globe, and then Nicole's headline-grabbing new movie roles. One report even mentioned people close to her were worried she'd just burn out. How much do you think our obsession with glow-ups and flawless images adds to the stress?
It's huge. The way Nicole's red carpet looks and her midlife glow-up got picked apart in the press like, can the woman not wear a silver gown without it being a national event? And then, pile on the rumors about Botox, wigs, and workout routines. We hype up people for reinventing themselves, but also low-key judge them for it at the same time.
Yeah, it's almost like society's message is, be ageless, be daring, but don't you dare make anyone uncomfortable while you do it. And for Keith, imagine trying to process your partner's on-screen sex scenes in front of millions while also being on the road 24/7. It's a weird kind of double standard she's celebrated for boldness, but then gets blamed when things get rocky.
Exactly. And it's not just them. This plays out in so many relationships just without the paparazzi. I mean, one source said Keith called her out for a lack of intimacy, but another said he's cool with her artistic choices. It's almost like everyone's expected to be both superhuman and totally chill at the same time. No pressure, right?
So, stepping back from the Hollywood glitz, I keep thinking, why does this story hit such a nerve? Is it just the celebrity factor? Or does their breakup kind of reflect how our society operates? Like, we say we value individuality and ambition, but do we actually support it? Or just pressure people to fit a mold?
That's a killer question. I think their split is almost like a pop culture allegory for democracy itself. Messy, unpredictable, and everyone's got an opinion on what's right. We ask people to be authentic, but also want them to be role models. Moms, dads, icons sometimes all at once. And when real life gets in the way, we're quick to judge or demand answers.
Totally. And the way everything gets crowdsourced now, like how social media turned Nicole's Golden Globes solo, walk into a meme about strong independent women shows, how fast values shift, sometimes without much self-awareness. Maybe that's the lesson here. Healthy democracy, like relationships, needs real communication, not just surface-level commentary.
Couldn't agree more. And maybe the real takeaway is, nobody's life or marriage looks like their Instagram highlight reel. If anything, Nicole and Keith's story is a reminder to check our assumptions, hold space for complexity, and maybe not be so quick to decide who's the hero or the villain. Also, can we get Nicole a vacation already?
On that note, let's talk practical steps. If this split is a microcosm for what's wrong, or maybe right, with how we handle pressure, ideals, and authenticity, where do we go from here? What can young people actually take from this story instead of just more celebrity gossip?
Honestly, I think it's about owning our mess. Like, relationships crumble, careers evolve, and sometimes you need to admit things aren't working even if it's scary or unpopular. If Nicole Kidman can face a midlife crisis in the spotlight, maybe the rest of us can be a little braver in our own lives too.
That's solid. And maybe it's also about pushing for a little more empathy in Hollywood, in politics, and in our own communities. Instead of demanding perfection, maybe we start rewarding honesty and growth, even if it's messy or not Insta-worthy.
Yeah, and let's keep the dialogue messy too. More questions, fewer hot takes, more room for people to figure things out. If we can bring that to our own lives and maybe our democracy, who knows? Maybe we all get a little less burned out and a lot more real.
All right, before we wrap up, let's leave the audience with something to chew on. We've talked about celebrity breakups, public identity, and the weird pressure to be everything to everyone. What's one question you'd want our listeners to sit with, Jane?
I'd say, next time you see a headline about a breakup or any public drama, ask yourself, what invisible pressures might be at play? And how would you want to be treated if the whole world was watching your private life? That's a reality check for all of us.
Love that. Folks, let's keep the conversation going. What do you think Nicole and Keith's split says about us and about what we expect from each other? Drop your thoughts in the comments, tag us, and challenge your friends to think deeper. Jane, this was an awesome talk as always.
Here's to more drama, more dialogue, and never settling for the easy narrative. Okay, on that positive note, that is a wrap for today then. Thanks to everyone for listening to The Daily World Pod by Zebratruth. If you learned something today or got a little fired up, share the episode, subscribe, and stay tuned. We'll be back with more from the bleeding edge of AI and showbiz. Meanwhile, you can visit our website at www.zebratruth.com and download our app to stay informed and stay connected.